Okay, I think we're live.
Oh, Speedgaming.
We're here, yay! I will take a line from my favorite online GM, Brendan Lee Mulligan of all tabletopping things. He say, and I will say, it's a joy and honor, privilege to be here today. My name is Leon Kennedy 411. I am here to help commentate for this first round of this Alphador Derby Jets of Time Chrono Trigger randomizer tournament through the Speedgaming channel. And I'm here with...
I am your Esper. You've seen me a few different times, and I'm back again.
Super excited to be here. Our players tonight, we've got the Schwantz is here, and Philosoray is here. Yeah. And this is our first round. I think there's 12 people in this tournament today. Or not today, but for this whole thing.
Looks like we're starting already, actually.
We're starting. There we go.
With a Frog Magus seed. That's very interesting. So
yeah, Frog is one. Yeah, Frog is one of our 7 characters. But the unique thing about Frog is he is one of the 3 pieces of one of the Go modes. So I'm personally a big Frog fan. I've always liked him. He's got good AoE heal. Got some good dual techs, physical and magic. Not a bad opening person.
Magus is a little iffier, though, because it takes him a while to learn his magic, and you don't know what he's going to get.
Exactly. Pro of Magus is that doesn't need to get his magic unlocked. That it can be the big con of Frog, is if you don't find his good key items, if you don't find that he ever get a gate key or don't want to go through factory to get his magic, it can take a long time for him to get good. But sometimes he's amazing right off the bat.
Yeah, sometimes. We'll just have to see how this goes down, I suppose. And we are starting our shopping trips with tonics and checking Fiona's villa, I guess. That was a bolt
everyone who plays the randomizer, right, there's a couple standard things a lot of people do, but it's hard to find any 2 people that do it in the exact same order. You know, a lot of it's a little bit of, checking for shops, grabbing tabs, checking these first couple key items, which our first one is the Dreamstone, which is one of our 3 Go mode items for the Tyranno Ergo mode.
And I see the Schwantz is already setting up that key item check. So he might be planning to go through the entire cathedral. And philosoray is going to be checking our I forget what this town is called. It's been a while, but he's doing this check, and we'll see what he's getting. The Grand Leon.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, okay, so that makes Frog absolutely indispensable.
Yeah. If anyone's watching doesn't know, it's his best weapon, and they just turn it into a key item, so he's good now.
Yeah, so Frog is usually a throwaway character unless you find the Grand Leon. If you find the Grand Leon, he's staying.
Yeah.
It's sort of like Robo with the ribbon. You have a ribbon, he's just... he's... If you like what's in front of you, don't worry, it don't matter.
I didn't catch if either of them have looked at any of their first 1 or 2 techs yet. I didn't see. Probably we'll find out right here in a fight. If he fights here. Or if they fight here.
I think he's just going for the tab and the shelter. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a handful of different spots people use for like their opening fights. Some people use the shop order right here where Schwantz is in Medina Village, which he's not doing. Sometimes it's a couple of fights in the forest. Sometimes it's the front fight at the mountain.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes first. Is we have philosoray hanging out in Is he in 600 AD or?
I think they're both in 1,000. Oh, they are two different ones. You're right. They're in two different ones.
Okay, so we'll see what Frog has for if he has anything. Yeah,
has philosoray not equipped that Grand Leon yet?
They haven't.
Because I just did like 48 damage, so I'm like, I don't think he has it equipped yet.
Yeah,
I might just be waiting until. Sometimes, a good speed tech thing is like do the minimal amount of menuing possible. So it might just be waiting until a spot where like also wants to do some, accessory equipment or armor equipment at the same time. That could be what it is.
Yeah, that makes good sense. But we'll see what the Grand Leon is going to do with TheShwantz, and it's doing stupid damage. That's
literally 10 times as much damage.
Yeah. So, all right, and we still don't know what the techs are. Oh, that's okay. These are just the opening fights to get a little bit of XP in the characters. And philosoray looks like they are going into the cathedral, and there's the Grand Leon. Okay, there we go.
There we go. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, these
one shots.
Yeah, because this fight can be a little hairy. Yeah, they're just fighting, which makes sense. I mean, they're doing just... Yeah. They're not going to have any issue with that. I saw Frog Squash on Shot's screen, so...
Yeah, I think it was Frog Squash and Cure 2 is what I saw, I think. Or Leap Slash? Maybe I saw all three of them.
Leap Slash
is 2 and Leap Slash. Okay.
Okay, yeah, Leap Slash is going to be very helpful for any triple techs if we end up with. I see Ayla.
Ayla, okay.
That makes me a very happy Esper.
What do you think about this team? This is good enough. Is this good enough?
You have good physical, you have good magic, and you have a chemist. It would work.
Yeah.
It's not the optimal team, but there's teams you can have.
It does have drop kick. Triple kick helps. That's a good, yeah.
Yes.
If Frog's third tech is heal, I think this is 100% a way to go. Maybe someone would want to get rid of Magus later, but
yeah, I mean, and if Magus comes with like dark matter first, you're just done.
Yeah. I mean, again, everyone plays a little bit differently. I don't know exactly like philosoray and Schwantz's like strategies, but I generally just kind of like go with the first three people that I get most of the time, and maybe that's not the smartest thing to do, but I just enjoy playing with different teams a lot, and so I like just kind of being like, oh, this team's good, unless they just have terrible setups or terrible techs or whatever. But like if this was me, I'd be just like, yeah, I'm good. Like this is just the team I would use.
Yeah, I would search for a couple more, but this team, especially with Frog and the Grand Leon, there's no problem. Just go for it. You're basically good to go.
My guess is that they're not going to check back of Cathedral, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh no, looks like philosoray is doing it. There you go. Sometimes it's super pivotal because it might be Marl or it might be Robo, and you might need them for the seed, but it's hard to say.
Yeah, that and do you need to finish the cathedral to do the chef? I don't think you do.
To do the what?
The chef's key item.
No, I think you don't have to. You don't have to finish the cathedral. You just have to go to the Zenith Bridge. I think that's all you have to do, right?
Yeah, actually thinking back on it, yeah, it has been a while. Also, very big thing we need to talk about. Is it Marl or is it Marley?
Oh, yes. It's very important. I always grew up saying Marley, and that's probably the way I will always default to calling her is Marley, but I learned that so many people say Marl. So I kind of interchange it nowadays. My preference is Marley.
That's my preference too, but usually just to, just to make things easier, I'll usually just name her Nadia.
I do that too. I often do Glenn and Janice and Marley or Nadia. That's kind of what I do. I'll call Robo R66Y sometimes.
You're R66-Y. And we're going through the cathedral. It looks like TheShwantz is going to be checking the back of the cathedral.
Yeah, everyone's just doing it.
Yeah, I didn't see what kind of damage Ayla is doing, but it's probably an appreciable amount. Because, and she has Dino Tail.
I just saw that Dino Tail, yeah.
If they're going through the Undersea Palace or the Black Almond, that's going to be outstanding to have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so for those who are wondering about and asking in chat too, it's with this whole randomizer. Obviously, the characters that we get are in a different random order, but the texts that they learn them all are in a different order too. So they're going to be the same, 8 texts that they would learn in the vanilla game, but they're going to be in a different order. And there's a couple little tweaks that have changed from the vanilla game. Like Magus, for example, has a tech that was called Black Hole or Anti-Life, as a different name. And it used to be like just a Doom-based, like just instant KO type move. And it wasn't honestly that good in vanilla game, in my opinion. But in this, it just does non-elemental, pretty high-level magic. And an AoE around him. So it's great.
Yeah, one thing I should mention is that this is a boss randomizer seed. So when philosoray goes up to fight Yakra, it might not be Yakra. It could be someone else entirely.
We will find it out here in about 12 seconds.
Thereabouts, give or take. and this would be a short fight.
It should be a pretty dang short fight, especially with this Grand Leon and good physical output here. I mean, it could be some hard boss, but I'm guessing it'll be fine.
I see Nisbel.
Well, in that case, strong physical is actually not very good.
Yeah. No, Nisbel too. Okay. I think we're good. Frog, we just saw he's learning action. He's learning water, so hopefully we'll get the gate key or the pendant soon, because you're gonna want to unlock.
So we just got to reset there, because again, you need magic to fight Nisbel.
That was Nisbel too, though. So I don't think you need magic to it. Yeah. But yeah, so it looks like philosoray is making his way out, or deciding he needs more stuff, or...
Yeah, it's this decision of, do I just get out, or do I level up a little bit more?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a hard, kind of sucky end. Like, you don't always check the full cathedral. Because it's not always necessarily necessary. It's not necessary sometimes if you don't need that character. But often this boss is pretty easy because it's the easiest lowest level HP boss in the game. But having it be that one unique situation, she's like, oh, can't fight him. Pretty unusual. I don't know if I've ever seen that. In the chat there, Frog's third tech is water. So, like, water could help. I don't know if just water's enough, but it might.
It's so slow to cast.
Yeah, it's so slow depending on where you are physically on the map. Honestly, if Mega's got, like, anything, it could help.
Yeah, I didn't see the text he has coming, but, yeah, Frog really needs to get his magic unlocked.
So philosoray is going to the mountains.
It's not a bad play.
Nope. So for those watching or who again still are like, oh, what is this whole thing, or learning what the Chrono Trigger randomizer, but just like skips in general are pretty prevalent. And this dungeon, we'll call it, in the mountains, is one where if you get all the skips, you miss most of the fights in this whole dungeon. Some are easier than others. That's true of most dungeons. Have at least 1 or 2, if not like 5 or 6 that you can do. And it's sometimes a balancing act of like do I do all the skips because these fights don't give me a lot of experience, or like do I need a little bit of extra tech points here and there? Yeah.
Yeah, if you do want to dodge a lot of the fights, Blizzard has, or at least had, a great tutorial on how to do those. They can be a little tricky though. By the way, I noticed that Ava got Rock Throw, which is another great physical tech.
Yeah. We're heavy on the physical right now. That'll change pretty quick as soon as Magus gets something.
As long as it's not like Magic Wall and Dark Bomb and
That's true. That's true.
Or like Ice 2.
It'll be interesting here to see where Schwantz goes. What path are they going to take? Man, it's taken so long to get out of this cathedral. It's so annoying.
Yeah. He decided to back off too, didn't he?
Yep.
So Philosoray just did a huge skip through that little.
And there's one.
There's like 3 or 4 fights.
Yep.
And that skip was actually pretty clean too.
Yeah. And these, we're kind of going out of our way to get these 2 chests here at the bottom of the waterfall. Sometimes they have really good things. Other times they're kind of meh.
Yeah, this time around they were kind of meh.
The one thing that could be scary here is they're pretty low level. So whoever the boss here is at the end of these mountains could be very hard.
It is not unheard of to see the Elder Lavo spawn up there. I've seen that once or twice, and it was miserable. Mountains are nice, by the way.
Mountains are nice. You are kind of noisy, though.
They can be, yeah. But, we always like to, check in and make sure mountains are still nice.
Mm-hmm.
Lightning 2. Okay. Okay, so Ava is getting the lion's share of stuff, no pun intended. Magic-wise, Magic-wise, we could be better. What is...
Is Schwantz trying to go back in? Did they get enough magic to feel confident?
I'm curious what Philosoray is up to, because, like, they...
I think they also want to get Lightning too, I think, is my guess.
Yeah, they're probably getting some levels, because, like I said, that could be the Elder level spawn, so... get a...
Okay, we got Lightning 2 for Magus there, for the Cathedral.
Okay, so...
Schwantz going back in, let's do it.
Yep, now that they have Lightning, Nizbel should be a non-issue at this point.
Exactly, so for those who don't know, you can just use Magus, or not use Magus, use Magic against Nizbel, but if you have Lightning, it lowers his defense, so you can use Physical. So...
So, the Black Rock was gotten by Philosoray. I'm not sure we're going to be seeing any of that, because you'd need Luca and Nadia. And they're both kind of iffy. Like, if Luca comes with Flare, you want her.
Yeah, for sure.
Nadia... if she knows her ice techs, you probably want to leave her at home, but if she knows, like, haste and life too, maybe bring her along.
Yeah, I'm definitely a very... I can't not use Luca if she has Flare. Like, if it's one of her 3 techs, I don't even care if she unlocks magic. I always use Luca. But Nadia / Marley, I'm like... she's gotta have good stuff. Like, she needs to have haste. Probably want her to have Ice too. She's probably my least used character, but...
I mean, she is obviously part of the Girl Power Seed, which is really, really overpowered. But she has to have good stuff, like you said. If there's no haste, then at least Cure 2. I'll probably leave her at home.
I do love me a Girl Power team, though, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I think the Schwantz will be taking Nizbel down here pretty quick. And then for the Philosoray is going to be fighting the the sword, Massa and Moon here. You fight the 2 first, and then once you only have to beat one of them. So generally you kind of just like attack one, because if you don't kill them all in one hit, they'll both counterattack you if you're doing like an AoE attack. But if you kill one of them, and then you find out who the actual randomizer boss is here.
Yeah, usually though this is a bit of a throwaway fight. It's not super duper difficult.
And I've got the chart here. Oh, sorry, what was that?
I'm just looking at the damage the Grand Leon is doing. It's just stupid.
It's so good.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so the Massa Moon. Let's see. I've got the little boss rando HP chart up here on a little tab of mine. Because the HPs are different, depending on who's there. So the Massa Moon slot.
All right, so
Vanilla Massa Moon is 3,600 HP. So.
And we'll see who this is.
Luke, does she have flair? Does she have flair?
If she has flair, this slash.
Okay. 1 or 2. Regular slash.
Yep, regular
actually
slash.
murder. Yep.
Yeah. But could be worse. It could always be worse.
This can be a hard fight in the mountain, but they have such a decently strong physical team here that I think it might be okay.
Protect Mega Bomb, Napalm. Ooh. But it looks like
Switching her in. Okay.
I mean, they're if magic is unlocked, you never know. After all that, could be flare, or it could also be at the bottom of the text tree, which is always a sad day.
Oh, Phone in the comments here in Twitch just made a very good point. Line Bomb is a thing, for sure. Frog Flare might be my favorite dual tech in the game. But that's just because I think as a 10-year-old, I thought it was the coolest thing in the world.
There are some cool dual techs. Mega Shock being one of my favorites. Bouncing's right. It's still early game, so it's not. We could still get to the end of time, unlock magic, which is something that must happen in these seeds. Is you have to unlock magic.
It could be a gate key right here for Schwantz. Let's see.
Be. What do we got? It's a prism shard. Okay.
Hard reset. Just like nope. Or sorry, soft reset.
Yeah, because even if you take that item, you're also finding, you're also doing Zegan Bridge. If it's a throwaway item like the Prism Shard, there's not much reason.
It's a tough one. Yeah, and going back to this philosoray fight here for a sec, this is looking bad, but it's just because Slash starts kind of going crazy at his halfway mark, I think it is.
Oh. Yeah, this isn't not looking good for the home team.
And Schwantz looks like he's heading up the mountain here too now. This is going to be tough.
Is this it? Is that it? Nope, that's it, I think.
I do wonder if...
No.
Oh, he got it. Nice.
Yeah.
Only Frog's going to get that experience in the tech points, which kind of sucks, but isn't the end of the world. Winning is good.
Yeah, so we got another key item. We'll see what it is. Maybe it can be the gate key. We'll find out.
Yeah.
But wow, that was a clutch win for sure.
That was very, very good. It
was like whoever the first attack in that one was going to win, and it was iffy for a second there. Betsy's right. The Heckling Cave is like just chock full of TP, so it's one of those things. Robo's Ribbon. Okay, so we find Robo. He's also a bulldozer.
So I assume that means that either Pendant or Gate is going to be at the bridge, or Heckram's Cave. One of the two. Those are the options left, right?
Heckram's Cave, I think, is about it, because the bridge was...
because we checked the bridge. That's right.
That was the Prism Shard, which is Not good for much of anything, sorry to say.
Yep. Okay. So now we know.
Yeah. Although for sure I thought that the prism shard was actually used for go mode, but I might be deluding myself. There's that fill-up right there. It is always good. It's always good to know where your free fill-ups are. And Medina Village, that's one of them.
Yep. The other one
And
that I forgot about, or didn't know, or either way, was when you do the bridge, you get a heal. Unless someone correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure you just get a heal when you do the bridge sequence.
Pretty sure, because they don't want you to, like, go out on the bridge with 2 dead characters and like 2 HP on Luca or whatever. Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure you get a heal, but I'm not 100% positive. Heckman's Cove. Physical attacks are useless, so Magus is doing the heavy lifting here. And it's Magus and Ava who are going to reap the rewards here, since Frog, unfortunately, doesn't have his magic unlocked.
Aku correcting me in the chat. The chef is the one that heals you. I like that. If that's actually true, great. If it's not, I'm going to assume it's true.
So, Heaven's Titans, I believe. 2-ish hours, 2.5. It really depends upon how easy the seed is going to be. This one could be a longer one. As we're not getting any real good any progressive items yet.
Yeah, like a real good seed with a real good player can do an hour and 40 minutes, A harder seed with a less experienced player could take 3 hours. But probably somewhere around 2.5, most likely.
Yeah, like I said, though, this one could have some length to it just because we're, not getting progression items.
The thing with me, like, I don't want to talk about myself like too much because I'm not the one playing, but like things about people learning this game or learning the randomizer is like, I know the game and I know the progression, but you save a lot of time by like learning skips, knowing where all the speed tabs are, just knowing generally what all your best techs are for certain bosses, and like there's a lot, because I played this game so much as a kid. But like the randomizer or just speedrunning in general is so much different. There's a lot of really cool things to learn.
That's why I just got Dark Matter.
Yes.
So this is an end game team. Don't need to check the pronoun or the dental list or anything. You're just go. Just go. There's no reason not to. Well, we'll see how the Schwantz does with the slash. Maybe it'll go easier for them.
I think this is acceptable. I'm gonna pop the there's someone beat me to it. Pop in the Discord in there for anyone who has questions, like Heaven's Titan, absolutely. And here's a link to the wiki as well. There's a lot of good information there. There's a lot of good people in the Discord. It's so fun. I love the Chrono Trigger randomizer so much. It's so
Yeah, and we're generally pretty friendly. So,
Philosopher is cool. Schwantz is cool. Follow some of these other people,
Yeah, and it's just a cool community to be a part of. And Schwantz is having no issues with Slash at all. Oh yeah, and Frog knowing Cure 2 probably helps, and now we have Flea Plus.
I love this. We got Flea and Slash from the two generals from Magus's castle here on the left and the right. That's great.
Yeah, but this is Flea Plus, which makes them better.
Yeah, it's interesting again for those who are learning and don't know. The like upgraded versions, Super Slash, Flea Plus, they're actually easier bosses.
Significantly. And Schwantz, no problem with Slash.
Yep, little grind can go a long way.
And that Dark Matter, oh man. I almost like Dark Matter more than I like Flare. But that's tough. Flare is reasonably quick, and it's wickedly powerful, too.
They're both great. The only thing that I think Flare probably has up on it is it's got some dual tech options. You know?
Yes. Yeah, like Blaze Kick, which is...
Something like that.
Doomsicle, Black Hole, okay.
Ooh, Doomsicle, we can equip that onto Magus.
Yep,
So
and Black Hole, but Magus knows Dark Matter, so why does it matter? Did we get a hilt at some? Did we get a hilt at some point? I completely missed it because I'm seeing it in the tracker. I might have. Oh yeah. You got another key item from Tavin, I believe.
Yep, we're
which
about to
is
get it.
the hero medal. Okay. The frog is now a walking, talking, old English speaking nuclear weapon.
Okay, so I think I misunderstood the only option here because, like, I was like, oh, they have to go to Heckham's cave, but I think the answer. It? I'm missing my my map. Where do they need to go? Is it Prism Shard? No, because they don't have Marl.
Yeah, no idea.
Oh, the hero medal check, right? Because the hero medal opens up another chest, which opens up another key item. That's what it is.
I forgot about that. It was like,
that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I just saw heroes and I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah, this
I had a little brain fart there for a minute.
Yeah. Wow. TheShwantz is just this side of a girl power seed. Yeah, it took Frog out, which is kind of interesting, but again,
I guess this philosoray will probably soft reset here when they see that it's the Prism Shard, but maybe not.
No, they're going for it.
Sure.
I don't think they put the hero medal on yet, which is kind of a disservice for Frog.
Yeah, there can be some good loot on the bridge for sure, but I would have checked the Frog's burrow first just because it's such a fast check.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. And just from what we've seen, I think it's the only progression we have. So it's got to be like gate key or pendant or something.
Yeah, it's got to be in the Frog's burrow.
Yeah.
So to explain a little bit, we have access to 1,000 AD and 600 AD right now, and a limited amount of character checks and item checks and eras, like time zone, time locations. But as soon as we get either pendant or gate key, we will gain access to more stuff. Pendant will do the future, and gate key will do 65 million BC and 12,000 BC.
Yeah, okay, yeah, the bird doesn't have the greatest tech. It's just dropping Eon Blades. It is always fun when they start dropping, like, Prism Horn Pluses, though. That's always fun.
Oh, man, I think it was one of the async races that we had for this tournament. I think it was the first seed. There was rainbows on the bridge. Cloud's greatest sword.
I'm sure you mean. Because you totally just said Cloud.
Did I say Cloud?
Yes, you did.
Oh my gosh. Chrono. They're both good, but this is not Cloud.
Yeah, I'm not even going to start getting in my FF6 Dream Team. That's a deep hole to go down.
Man, I have not done the Final Fantasy VI randomizer yet, but I've heard it's real fun.
Oh, it is, but it is brutal. I would completely run the whole seed because anyway, getting back onto the real stuff, we have Dalton.
Two monsters happening at the same time again here.
Not sure which Dalton it is because we're kind of getting the slideshow from philosoray. Drops on the bridge, we got Eon Blades. And we're chucking Dalton, looks like. Oh, Dalton Plus. Okay, so that's a little bit more dangerous.
Yeah, and Dalton Plus is only around in the boss randomizer. So if you're just playing this, like if you're doing a seed, like you want to play this Chrono Trigger randomizer, but don't want to worry about boss rando, and just want to worry about like learning the progression of where key items are and stuff, he's not in the pool. You don't do the airplane Blackbird sequence in the randomizer.
Yeah. Yeah, luckily he's not that huge a deal. But he can cause some problems. Not many of them, because it is Dalton, but he can cause some issues.
I got hurt by Dalton bad once when he was the twin one in the Ocean Palace. He kicked my butt. I respected him ever since.
Ah, man. Again, another scene I saw, we got the twin elder lava spawns. That brought that seed to a swift end. We were just like, what do we do now? And we didn't know.
For sure. I've never had double elder spawn myself, but I'm sure it will someday.
It was brutal because like it was like you only have like I don't even remember what the team was. All I remember is it was very, very magic heavy, like AOE magic heavy, and if you attack the lava spawn shell, you're in for a bad time.
Yeah. So we're going in here to Frogsborough right now, which will give us a character little peek. And it's Robo.
Tough to say. The gate key, that is okay.
Definitely my favorite of the two.
Yes. Because the pendant kind of makes things long and drawn out because you have to do the trial and the escape, and it's just kind of a bit of a slog. But it does get you into the future, and with the fast pendant unlock, it's ready to go right out of the bat.
Yeah, that's definitely the plus. The pro and con of getting the pendant to unlock chests, but being able to unlock magic at end of time, which I'm guessing Schwantz is going to do right now.
Yeah,
I hadn't played this randomizer in a while. Like I played my first seed a couple years ago, and it was super fun. But then I didn't play it for a long time, and I just recently got back into it a few months ago. And I think I had 10 seeds, where only one of them I got a gate key. It was crazy.
Yeah. Gate key, by the way, also unlocks prehistory.
Yes, it does.
Which unlocks the Reptite layer, which is another key item. And we are unlocking magic, so we'll see what Luca and Frog have coming down the pipeline.
Now, on the other side here, philosoray, the stream is a little laggy for me, but it looks like they're looting through the desert, which often has pretty good loot and some good tech. Can't completely finish this check because they need a robo to do the Fiona Shrine part, but they can get some items, which is great.
Yeah, little do they know, though, that once they check Frogsborough, they will have access to robo.
Well, they'll have access to them once they can complete reforging the Massive Moon.
That's a good point.
And at that point, yeah.
And at that point, you're basically looking at a Magus's lair. See. Okay. Rust Toronto in the desert. That's a thing.
Yeah, it's just a big HP dump, basically.
Gate key was in Frogsborough. Yes.
Yes, it was.
So one thing you do need to do is you need to go to prehistory, and then you can go back and get the epoch, and then you're in good shape.
So I'm guessing Schwantz is heading to the Reptite layer here. Yep.
That's exactly
the one other check you can do here is look for a character up in the Dactyl nest. But I'm guessing they don't need to.
Probably not, no. This is a common grind area, by the way. Not doing the grind or looking for the good items. I hesitate to say that, but it's a choice. It's a decision. I'm not totally against it. I saw a level 15 Magus on philosoray screen. I believe it's been a while. So I want to say they're around the family of 15, give or take.
Yeah.
Luckily, Magus does know Bolt 2, so we're not stuck just hitting things that don't take damage.
Yeah, and honestly, that black hole spell, it's underrated. Like, because it's non-elemental, it can work against a lot of things. Particularly like if you don't have good physical magic, if you get to the Ocean Palace go mode for those like Flyclops fights, the non-elemental can work wonders.
Oh yes. I mean, non-elemental is good because it works on everything. There's not much that's there's not anything that's immune to like non-elemental. All right, let's see if we can avoid these. Ape. Yep.
Can sometimes be a little bit of a tricky skip there.
Yeah. I'm wondering whether Philosoray took out the Restaurant. Yep. Sure did.
They got it. So yeah, they can't finish the check without Robo, but they can see what this chest is, and they got a decent amount of loot, and the check can be mostly done if they need to do it later.
Yeah. The Wayfaring Fox, yes, the hero model is wickedly buffed. Yeah, it's a thing. It's definitely a thing.
Basically, prison effects, but better.
Yeah.
And over here in the Schwanzes, we're doing the Massa and Moon fight.
Yep. And it's probably gonna go pretty quick. And yeah, gonna find out Line Bomb is actually fairly useful.
About 1,000 damage.
Yeah, that's nothing to snivel at. Leap Slash is doing 971 on its own.
Yeah, that's the power of the hero metal and the Grand Leon. His.
Yeah. And I mean, Luca's doing like 700 some on our own. That's.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah. So at this point, I mean, we do like Magus, but you know, if Luca learns Flare real soon, I might be on the lookout for Nadia. But man, yeah, Frog is just a dynamo at this point. Philosoray is going back into the cathedral. I wonder why.
I wonder if because I don't think they've checked Hero Metal Burrow, so I wonder if they're looking for Robo back here.
They could be. And the pendants, okay, we have access to the future now too.
And now we can go everywhere.
Yeah, pendant, Dreamstone, we're missing the ruby knife for that go mode, yeah?
Yeah, pendant is the one that gets you to the future, so that one is the clone and the chrono trigger, which we don't have either of yet.
Yeah, so, I mean, you never know, in the future we could find, we could find, like, the clone and the chrono trigger. But, phone, no, that's me.
Okay, what are your thoughts on Mount Woe?
My thoughts on Mount Woe, it has some outstanding loot, but man, you can get beat up real hard on it.
Yeah, I often, like, Geno Dome and Mount Woe were often the two that I would wait on. But I have learned that sometimes doing early woe can be amazing. If you feel like you have the team and you can hit those gold rocks and you've got decent AoE magic, you come out of Mount Woe and you're like, you feel good for the rest of the game. Nothing scares you.
Yeah, TheShwantz has the team from Mount Woe. Whether or not they will go for it, I don't know. But we're definitely going to, but we're definitely going in the future, so I guess we'll see what's going on there.
Am I misremembering here? Is hopefully I'm not saying the wrong thing. I thought I saw that we had the Dreamstone.
Yeah, we did.
I just don't think they're on trackers right now? Question mark.
The Dreamstone, I believe, is at the snail shop, and I don't think they bought it.
Okay, so they're just remembering that it's there. So actually,
Yes.
if we consider that the Dreamstone is accessible, which it's sitting there, then really we're only one item away from a go mode. Because with the gate key to get access to the past, or to the prehistoric era, it's the Dreamstone, and then they just need the ruby knife. So
yep. Unfortunately, Schwantz has decided to let Fritz die. Man, that's ice cold. Ice cold.
I haven't seen Fritz in the chat. I don't know if they're here.
Yeah. I think he might be running next, but considering he wasn't served,
oh, it's not there yet. We haven't hit it yet. They might still be doing it. It's right after this section.
Nope, we're gonna let him die.
Goodbye.
Yep. Oh well.
It's like for who was watching her earlier? I think it was said they were into the Super Metroid randomizer. Oh, I'm trying to scroll back in chat. I forgot what your name was. Sorry. Heaven's Titan? Was that it? Yeah. It's kind of like saving or killing the animals, right? Like, it's completely unnecessary. It's a little out of the way.
But you should do it.
You should do it because you're a good person. But there is also a little bit more to it than that, because there's some loot there. And if you have Chrono in your team, you go back.
I think it's like 10 tonics, mid-ethers, whatever it is, it's a bunch.
I think it's 10 mid-ethers, yeah.
Yeah, it's something ridiculous. Also, by the way, hashtag free Fritz, hashtag save the animals.
Maybe I'll start some contention of the hashtag kill the animals.
Ooh. Them's fighting words.
But I like freeing Fritz because there's loot. So I'm not doing it for altruistic reasons.
Oh, that's right, it does update the shop, doesn't it?
Yes, and that's true. This shop is better. Yeah. Well, it's actually... At first, the shop's not even there. You know, it's just a little doll.
Alright, Garum boss for the dino tank. Oh, that's just easy mode.
And Golem Boss is kind of like Rust Tyranno a little bit, in the sense that it's like, just damage it as fast as possible with as much damage as possible.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even matter if you don't kill it, because it will run away anyway.
Right. You want to kill it to get the experience, but you don't have to.
Yeah, like Vanilla, he never dies. It just wait, but I don't even remember if he has any decent XP or tech points.
Okay, so philosoray is heading into Frog's Barrel here now, and we'll see this character and get this check. Sees that it's Robo. We'll get this key.
I saw Prison.
What'd you see?
That boss dropped a Prism Helm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so you definitely wanted to kill him for that. Oh, that is
one of the best helmets in the game.
Yeah, like the only bow helm might be like the haste helm.
Yeah, I think haste helm's the only argument you can make which one's better.
Yeah. And we're also waiting on prism dresses. at least 2 of them, because I don't care who you are. I'm sure that the Vegas could squeeze his way into one of those things.
I know, like, we should get a mod, like, for gear randomizer that all characters can wear dresses.
I mean, it is a new time. And there it is, the pit is unlocked, and we're not checking the locked door. It's interesting.
Yeah, they're right there.
Yep, we're checking this one. I'm not sure why we didn't check the Banger Dome, was it? Tran Dome? Whatever that one is.
That's a good question. I don't remember the names of which ones are which.
I think you arrive in the Tran Dome, I'm pretty sure. I think they're in the Banger Dome right now.
I think that's right.
Yeah, they're in the Banger Dome, and then you arrive in the Tran Dome, and then you have to go through the labs. Then there's...
Eris Dome is where the Guardian is. I remember that one. That's
yes. And Protodome is where there's a character.
Yes.
And are we going to be... Nope, we're doing the...
Doing
we're going to see who's hiding in Sun and Sun. Luca gets the Prism Helm. That's a good move.
I like this check a lot because you can check and see who the boss is real quick and dip on if you want to, and change equipment if you need to. But if you get it, it can be a really fast check.
Yeah, I didn't see what Frog is learning, or Magus, or Luca, I'm sorry. Or Magus for that matter, actually, but that's okay. We'll see it soon enough. It looks like Philosoray just got their gate key, so no.
Which level is it?
Oh, she's around this one. Okay.
Not nearly as bad as the Elder.
No, I was getting scared there for a second.
112. Okay, so that they won't even two-shot the party, so that feels good.
Yeah, that was get a little there. Yeah, it looks like in this battle, Frog is going to be the main damage dealer here. How much damage is he doing anyway? It's like, okay, 1100 damage. That's a bunch.
It's a bunch.
Yeah, phone. The Philosoray is having some issues with their stream. Not sure what it is, but I'm sure once it gets all split up, it'll be evened out.
We can still keep track of what they're doing, which question mark might be going to Mount Woe? No, they were going to the... Okay, I think they clicked on the wrong era, I think.
Yeah, probably. It happens. It happens.
And again, I've done crazier things. Sometimes Woe can be the call.
Sometimes it can. Oftentimes, though, it's not. But, man, the loot can be worth it. Ooh, that
and the tech points, too. Like, if you can go through it, you level up, you tech up, and you get equipment.
Oh, yeah, like, if you can kill the rocks, those things are worth, like, what, 100 tech points a pop?
Something like that. 100 or 50, I can't remember.
It's a bunch.
It's a bunch. And experience. It's like 1,000 experience and 50 or 100 tech. I can't remember which one.
Yeah, something like that.
And
yeah, this level of spawn is just really resilient. That's the second time that Frog is kind of bonked.
Yeah, something to note too for people learning the Chrono Trigger run. This is true in vanilla or randomizer, but dual techs cannot miss. Single techs can. And just basic, normal attacks can too. But like the leap slash. Yeah,
I didn't know that actually. But yeah, okay, we're done here.
It's relevant to know.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get another key item checker here.
Yep, and 502 is up on Luca's list, so
that'll be nice because full screen.
The Chrono Trigger. Okay, we're one item away from a Black Almond go mode.
We're actually one item away from all 3 go modes because we've got one piece of the sword and Frog. We know where the Dream Stone is, and we've got the gate key, and we've got access to the future with Pendant and have the Chrono Trigger. So we're close anywhere.
What we find here. What we find here. The back room in the Aristone specifically is known for having some really, really good, like awesome tier stuff. And let's see what else the shop is selling. Not much. Yeah, we haven't found the piece of the sword yet.
Oh, we didn't find the piece of the sword. I'm just looking at the tracker on the screen. I think I miss. I think you're right. We haven't. That's the Grand Leon. Thank you for correcting me, Aku. That's a good call. I was looking at the wrong icon.
Okay.
Very good. No, so correct me. Absolutely, yes. We are still missing both pieces of the sword.
Now, I don't know about you, but I personally would be very happy if they patched out the stupid rat. I hate that thing with all of my heart and soul.
That's fair. That's a super fair thing to dislike.
Ugh.
Like the rat, especially first time people playing, it sucks. Doing Specchio to get magic, walking around the gate can sometimes be a big pain in the butt too. And just the elevator in the Black Omen in general. Or not the Black Omen, the Ocean Palace.
Having like Dino Tail or Frog Squash kind of makes that a non-issue.
It's true. If you know what to do, it's not a problem.
The Final Boss Aerostone Rat, yeah, pretty much. Ugh. Buffer, you're in. Anywho, is philosoray going up? They are checking Toronto because okay, first of all, another Prism Helm for Shantz. Secondly, philosoray is going up Dactyl Layer.
Or if they just don't like their team. Or, I mean, I guess they could be looking for Nadia to get that Prism, This could be the play. If the Prism Shard holds the Go Mode item,
it could be the play, and it would also give you that amazing, Girl Power Seed that I'm a big fan of. But okay, so the rat, not that big an issue this time around.
No, got it.
Also worth noting that yes, the LRA is the code. Nothing happens if you don't put it in right.
Say that again?
The code that the right says, remember the code, you'll be sorry. Nothing happens if you put it in wrong.
Ah, yes.
Nothing
happens. You'll be sorry, but you'll be fine.
Yeah. Phone, yeah, he did Desert, but he also needs the sword pieces to get Warbow. So, alright, well, let's see what's in this room.
Yeah,
we have Memory Cap, Siren, Giga Arm, Eon Suit. Eon Suit is good. The Siren is okay if you get Nadia, but yeah.
What do we have? I know Megas got that amulet when he came in, so he's got a full status protection. But do we have any other status protection yet besides that? I haven't super tracked all the different equipments we've gotten well.
Aside from the Prism Helm and the amulet, there is no status protection.
So they have those two things. Oh yeah, that's right. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like Nadia was at the Dactyl Layer.
Okay, that could be it. We'll see what this key item is here once Schwantz leaves the top of the Aerostome here.
Yeah, I'm kind of finger crossed for the clone. I love the Black Almond Seed. It's always a good watch.
I think it'd be cool if Schwantz gets it and then philosoray gets a different Go Mode. Like that'd be kind of cool. If he gets it from like
yeah. That's always tricky because the Black Almond, you never know what it's going to do.
Uh-huh. And again, going back to some of these kind of speed techie type things, all these dungeons, there are possible skips. You can skip a lot of these encounters here in Aerostone, but every dungeon has some are tricky, some are easier. Sometimes you want to do them for the tech, other times you just want to get out of there.
Yeah, sometimes, but okay. The Shwantz is getting something. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. Not jerky, not jerky, not jerky. Bitsard.
Now
Okay.
we're at 2 items for all the go modes.
Eek.
We're 2/3 of the way there for being 2/3 of the way there.
Okay, so we're kind of running out of checks here. We're like Genodome.
We got Genodome, we got Mount Woe.
If Genodome is nothing, like okay, Genodome is jerky. I'm gonna call it right now. Then Mount Woe is the play.
Yep.
Alright, is there an item at the Protodome here? Or the factory?
The factory doesn't do anything because the factory would just take us to the end of time. So I'm not.
But we're.
I think they were just going in the wrong one by accident. Yeah, there we go.
Sense.
Protodome is to check another character.
Yep.
Which
And
should be Chrono. Well, we know that it's going to be Chrono.
Oh, yeah. Little known fact, if you walk through the Protodome, you avoid the first 2 encounters.
I know you can skip this second one up here. You can skip this first one too.
Yeah, if you just walk, they will not drop.
This one you hug the bottom. Yep, just like that.
And yep, there he is. There's Chrono. And we're not quite sure what to do with him, I guess. And the Chrono's an android. You heard it here first, folks. Ooh, Nadia. Okay, Nadia knows for 2 spells, so that's good. With Aura coming up, that's not a bad move, actually.
I think he's going to Mount Woe.
Doing it. Alright, oh man. We'll see if it's the play. Yeah. Mount Woe. We're doing it.
So there are a couple of other options, but they just don't have access to them with their setups right now. One is the Giant's Claw, but they need Thomas Pop to get into that one.
I forgot that's another key item you can get.
They just can't check that one yet, but that is another option.
Yeah,
so it's possible that Mount Woe could have Thomas Pop, which could take us to Giant's Dome, which could have that. Like it's, although we're running out of options now, so it's like.
It could also be Jerky, which is kind of a fetch quest, but
Same with the Moonstone that we don't have yet either.
Yeah, there are some garbage checks, and for all we know, it could be Mount Woe, which would be evil, but here we are. I see water too. Frog is doing that. It's not too bad. Dome DD, I think. Philosoray stream is having some issues, so that's why there was a time difference.
Yeah, they're not actually 10 minutes behind.
Yeah, just their stream is kind of we're kind of getting a slideshow.
Yeah, they started at the same time though, so assumedly they're recording their stream on their end as well. So.
Yeah, Heaven's Titan. That is a great reason to head to Mount Woe because those rocks, they're.
Oh, maybe not. Going back.
Yeah, those 100 tech points are worth their weight in gold. And okay, we hit. If Frog hits, nope. And that's the problem, is they have ridiculously high evasion, which is weird because there are rocks. They don't move much. Oh, I know some with 50 tech points, but
they're dropping magic tabs, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and Frog just learned Heal, which is another really good spell. Yeah.
Huge. I'm definitely, like I like a lot of teams. I like really mixing it up. But I am a big fan of both Robo and Frog because of heal.
Do you see what I see?
What did we
Do you
say?
see it?
What did I?
Look at those flare.
Oh, there we
I'm in love.
go.
I'm in love. Oh man.
You've got Flare, you've got Heal, you've got Dark Matter, you've got a Grand
Also,
Leon.
Nadia knows Ice too, so if you get her, you have Antipode 3 ready to go. And with the Black Stone, you have Dark Eternal. Oh man.
Oh my
man.
gosh. A Dark Eternal team I have done so long.
This could be. It depends upon if Shanti decides to. Well, he's probably not going to go and get Nadia, unfortunately. But Philosopher knows what's going down.
It's also assuming they got the right rocks. I don't remember what rock it was in the Doria.
The Black Rock was the one that was tossed on Dinodoro, so yeah.
The blue or black?
It was black. Blue is like satellite ray or something like that. But
that's the Omega Flare, right?
Yeah.
That's the one with Robo. Yeah.
Yep, but yeah, I mean, Dark Eternal is just as nasty.
Yeah, they're both.
Yeah. You just need the girls, but
Cool.
I mean, yeah, it's just TheShwantz doesn't know or care where Nadia is, and it is kind of a bit of a slog to go up the Tyranno layer at this point, or Dactyl layer. My mistake. And we're still doing that well, and it's going. We killed 2 rocks.
Yep.
Which is sometimes kind of weird, because their evasion is just ridiculous. Yes, finally did see a black rock.
Yeah. The TheShwantz here is skipping a couple of the fights and skipping a couple of the chests.
Well, to be fair, they kind of know everything they need to know. They know Dark Matter, they know Flame, they know Frog Squash.
They're just running from some of these, which honestly isn't a terrible decision. If they got the text they need and the levels they think are fine, just running from these is okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, one of those things that like takes some time to learn is in vanilla. You never, ever run from a fight. In Jets of Time, running is a valid strategy.
Yeah,
like,
and the end game goal to beat Jets of Time, right? It's obvious, like, you need the go mode items to beat the game, but the really thing is, do you have a team that can beat your final boss? Like that's really the point. It's like, can you beat Zeal 2 or can you beat Lavos? And to do those things, you have to have a team that's got good enough attack output and good enough defense to survive. So sometimes you want to do some of these fights to level up a little bit more, but other times a lot of people will wait and do their levels up, like in the Ocean Palace, because like one of the best grind spots in the game is in the Ocean Palace on the ladders.
Yes.
So you can skip them here, and if you need to grind, do it a little bit later on. But honestly, one of the things I kind of like about this randomizer so much is you don't have to grind very much. You kind of just
yeah, it's just like if you're missing out on some text, you might want to grind, but that's a bummer. But the TheShwantz kind of has everything they need. They have Flare, they have Dark Matter, and they have the Frog Dozer. So I think they're good to go.
Yeah, it's necessary sometimes to grind, but not always. And I like that.
Yeah.
I like that there's that option.
And the Philosoray just beat their Masa and Mune.
Heaven's Titan asking, can you steal prison helms from the queen? It's random, and also she's the final boss if she's your go mode, so it's not relevant. You just do it.
In vanilla, though, yes, you can. If memory serves, you can actually charm prism dresses from her too. But
yes, from the hands. Yeah.
Yep.
You can charm her? Yes.
Is it a good idea? Not so much. Well, her, sure, why not? The hands, it's just asking for trouble. I saw Magic Seal. which is kind of a meh.
I didn't know, like, I didn't charm very much in the randomizer, because I just didn't think about it. But now that I've watched a couple of people play and learned about it a little bit more, like, sometimes charming can be super, super helpful.
Hold on, what did philosoray find? Is they're in the Tyranno layer now. Did they find the ruby knife? I'm a little confused here, because
I mean, like, you can dip in, because you just can't go very far without the Dreamstone. But they got the Dreamstone, so I wonder if what they're doing is they're gonna run through this Go mode without having access to go to Zeal. You can't do that, right? He has the Dreamstone, so you can use it to go through this Go mode and gain access to. I think. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I think it opens up access to Zeal to check the. What can you check? You can get a rock there, and you can open up the shops, but you can't go to the Ocean Palace. Is that right?
Yeah,
I think that's what it is. So it's kind of they're pre-go voting right now, in a way. Like, either try to just get lucky and hope it works out, or it is like one of the best shops in the game is there.
Yeah, it's not uncommon to see them selling prison dresses.
Yeah, or amulets, or mega elixirs, or haste helms, or who knows what.
Yeah, just awesome tier stuff, basically.
Something is always there. I think it's elixirs are always there. I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah, amulets, I think. And who are we fighting now? It's
a dragon tank.
A very glitched dragon tank.
There it is. It fixed itself. Yeah, amulets. That's what it is. Okay.
Alright. Oh, but Luca against this thing is kind of useless. Oh. But Frog knows how to hit things. That's kind of all he needs to know, I guess.
Frog just does lots of damage now.
Yeah, he's just. I mean, I call him a frog dozer for a reason.
Yeah, Luca can still do some things.
I mean, she can shoot.
Yeah, fire just doesn't work on the head.
It's Titan? I don't know.
Still damage body and wheel. Yeah, okay. Evan's Titan. Hard to say who's in the lead. It might be Schwantz, but neither of them are in go mode yet.
As far as we know. Well, I mean, philosoray we don't know, so yeah, it could just be. You don't think they're doing that to get to Mount Woe, do you?
I hope not, because, well, maybe they are. Because that is true. It would gain access to Mount Woe if you haven't done. But Pendant, but Geiki already gives you access to it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they don't realize that. I don't know. Because Geiki does give you access to Mount Woe.
Oh god, no. Thomas Pop on Mount Woe. Like all these Genodome, basically.
Yep. So yeah, there's still two big checks here with Genodome and Toma's Pop for Giant's Claw.
Oh no, that was miserable. Oh man.
You gotta pour the pop on the dead man's grave. Talk to a ghost.
Then do Giant's Claw.
Yeah, it's a decent chance that Claw will lead to one of the go modes.
Fingers still crossed for a Chronos clone.
Not a lot of checks left.
No, there's like this, and there's Genodome. I think there might. No. There's gotta be more.
Well, Genodome's one of them. The King's Trial would be another one. And then the Giant's Claw. So this one here. And then Sunstone. Yeah, those are the ones that are left. Or not Sunstone, Moon, whatever you call it. Moonstone, Sunstone.
something like that. Yeah.
It's possible. It is possible that both the King's Trial and the Moonstone could be, I think, the last two code items.
Yeah, it would be just our luck. Like we find jerky back here. Ugh.
Could be.
Could be. Yeah, the phone's right. We don't really know what philosoray is doing. I have my theory. My theory is that he's doing that to get to Mount Woe. It's just kind of a roundabout way to do it.
Maybe just didn't realize that they had access to it already. I don't know.
Tough to say.
Or maybe that shop will just be perfect. Who knows?
Yeah, like the shop is selling what you need. Like just an item what you need, and it just gives you like the ruby knife and the clone or something crazy like that. That'd be interesting. Programming would be a pain in the butt though.
So for those who are still, again, learning a little bit about this whole randomizer thing, we're doing the flag set right now. That's like the kind of normal race sort of tournament type flags. With boss rando, characters are randomized as always, like they are here.
Like times are randomized.
Yep. But you can add a lot of flexibility to the different flags that you can do. And one of them is like gear rando. Like rocks could have abilities on them, or helmets and armor could do different things entirely. You can even randomize getting multiple characters. You could have 3 Lukas in your team. Like there's a lot of different things you can do. There's different there's different modes too. Like there's one that's Chrono Sanity, which is open up all the chests, and like it's fun.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Elder Spawn. Oh boy, here we go.
And this is the Rust Tyranno spot. Like this is where you normally fight Rust Tyranno, so his HP is going to be pretty high.
Yeah. Oh boy.
And the thing that really is going to suck here is that like Frog's going to be fine, but like I don't even know if it, like Luca. The only really good thing Luca could have would be like just basic fire.
She did actually.
Oh. I didn't realize that Magus's Dark Hole hit only the head. That's actually really good. I thought it was going to hit both.
Yeah, but yeah, Luca does no fire, so
this is actually a lot better than I thought.
Yeah, so she's not completely useless.
No, this actually feels fine. The fact that Dark Hole works, or Black Hole works, and fire's there.
Yeah, and they're high level, so they're not like completely.
Oh, do they have Red Pin? A Red Pin could be good.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they do, but I'm not sure if TheShwantz is going to use it because I think their individual power output is actually better.
Just doing them separately.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is something I'm not very good at, but some other people are much better at me. Is like knowing HP amounts. You know, like really knowing like how much HP bosses have can be super helpful. In like a more of a beginner seed, you would have the like HP on at all times, so you can see like bosses' HP and enemies' HP and stuff. That's not allowed for these tournament settings. But like, if you know how much HP this like Elder Spawn had left, you could be like, okay, I can flare now because I can just kill this thing.
Yeah. The Moonstone. Are you kidding?
I was right.
We were just getting junk. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the only check left is Genodome. Oh, and like the trial, which they need Nadia for. Oh man, this is
need Nadia for the trial, and then the Moonstone, so those two can happen at the same time now.
Oh man, phone, you need to stop giving us, stop giving the stream ideas. Heaven's Titans.
Yeah, the wiki's got that, but I can pull it up right here. There's
First of all, you have to have your own ROM. I'm not going to tell you how to get those. But it's basically a patch that you put in the same folder, and or well, you take the ROM, and then it gives you like a ROM that is basically the seed, and then you go from there. Again, I'm not telling you how to get your own ROM. That's on you. And you have the Schwantz. They're going up the data layer.
Yep, looking for Nadia.
Yep. So I'm not even sure where Nadia would slot into this whole group because they're.
I think someone correct me if I'm wrong, but you have to use her for fighting whatever the boss is for the King's Trial. I think that's correct.
Yeah. Prism Shard was. What was the Prism Shard? Was that like? Yeah, it was Bridge. It was Bridge.
So he'll know that. Schwantz will know that that's where that is. Or should, like it was, like he checked it.
Yeah, he did. He helped out with it, but with Nadia, he might go and do it because that's kind of. I mean, that's.
I would 100% do it because you're going to get 2 checks because you've got the Moonstone. Like you just go do the Moonstone and upgrade it, within the sunlight, and then you can just check both. That would be my guess.
Yeah, it's easy enough. I don't know about you, but that attack where the winged ape just picks you up and throws you, it just kind of. It just irritates me.
I hate those apes. You're talking about how you hate the rat. I hate these apes.
Also Black Toronto.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I
ran a fight over here on philosoray.
Yep. Which makes me think maybe they are going to do the roundabout words, Mount Woe, and they're going to be disappointed because that whole Phelps quest just turned out to be kind of nothing.
Yeah, and I agree with the Wayfaring Fox. This room stinks. You can skip these fights. They're like they're pixel like two pixel perfect skips that you can do. I was literally practicing them last night. They're hard.
Again, Blizzard does have the guide on how to do them. They are possible. I have seen it done.
Oh yeah.
So we have Nadia now, which is, if Frog wasn't the Frog Dozer, I'd be going Girl Power. But that's.
I'm curious to see if Schwantz is going to do Moonstone here as well. Ooh, we're checking some stuff in here.
Sweetwater.
Or are we just getting Sweetwater? Or they're checking the shop? Probably not.
They might also drop the Moonstone. It would make. Nope, not yet.
Not doing it right now.
What are we doing? Ozzy's Fort?
No. They have to still get the Prism Shard. They still have to, they have to do the bridge still, I think.
Yeah, the hills.
Which won't take long. It's just you have to do it.
Confused. Where are we going?
We're thinking about something.
Confused. Oh,
Did we miss? We must have missed him dropping it. I missed it.
We must have.
Focusing on other things. Yeah, I think this makes sense because you're gonna get 2 key item checks, and so like you might get the other half of the sword and the clone, and then you can choose which go mode you want to do.
Yeah, it's just tough because I mean.
Generally, people don't like Magus's Castle as much just because it's longer, but people like what they like.
Yeah. So we're turning in the shard. Oh no! We're getting the shard, and we're going to turn it in.
Still have to do the bridge, and then do the King's Trail, and then you'll get to check the Moonstone as well.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic. You go to the castle to get the shard. You go fight the bridge. Then you go back to the castle. I mean, wouldn't it just be simple enough to take the shard and give it to the king? I mean, that kind of cuts that whole middleman out. But that's not very interesting.
You could even, like Phone just mentioned in the chat, like at this point, you could just finish it, get Robo, go to the desert, and then look for a different go mode if you wanted to.
Yeah. That would be a move in my opinion, because Nexus Castle, it's just a slog, it's long, and it's boring, it's uninteresting. Black Almond, on the other hand, it at least has the music going for it.
I will disagree. It's long, but I don't think it's boring. I think it's cool. But I might be in the minority.
Nexus Castle can be the fastest choice, but I hate to talk about me, but after doing 2 Nexus Castle seeds in a row, I was done. Yeah, in the seed, I mean, there's so few checks to do, it would be way easier to find yourself another go mode.
Yeah, it's just so quick to check further go mode items at this point.
Genodome is going to be a bit of a slog, but it's not that bad.
No, but between the desert, if you want to do it, and between Moonstone and King's Trial, you'll be good. So yeah, honestly, like if you're one of the newer viewers to this Crown Trigger randomizer, you're getting a pretty full run through of all the options here.
Actually, yeah, this has been kind of a mean seed, but it's kind of giving you the whole gamut of everything you can do.
Like we're even getting the Tyranno layer, the Tyranno layer here. So like we're even getting sort of 2 of the go modes anyway.
Yeah, and the Tyranno
unless they both do it, they might both.
Yeah, and Tyranno is not going that well. Sorry to say.
Yeah, they're still fighting over there. The big old T-Rex.
Yep, and Naru just took a nap. And you remember what we were fighting here? Because I don't remember what we fought here.
That's a great question. Do I remember before it comes up? I don't. It was Dalton's.
Yes, that's right. That's what it was.
Yeah, this will be a piece of cake.
So Neon has told us that philosoray is doing the Trino layer without the ruby knife. That's
Yep.
That's interesting.
Yep.
I mean, it's not the worst play I've ever seen. But it's far from the best play.
The only thing you get is that access to Zeal, which isn't a lot. You get there's a tab in there, there's a rock in there, and there's a couple of shops. Yeah.
Shops. Oh man. That's right. Dawn Plus has the opposite magic attacks, and it's just mean. But I mean, Frog is just doing. Oh, alright. That was that. So after this, I think we're doing the Prism Shard. That'll be way more interesting. And between you and me, I think that the Prism Shard quest will be a lot more interesting without the weak random battles in the basement. And yes, we do like low level Dalton. All right.
I'm gonna double check here. Am I coming through too loudly? I just want to make sure I'm not yelling in people's ears here.
No, we're good.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what we got. Oh no, we need to go down and get the shard.
Yep.
Well, no.
Yeah, you go talk to... There's 2 different ways to do this, actually. You can talk to these guards here, and then you jump through the stained glass.
That's right. Okay.
You can run down. But you do have to use Marley / Nadia / Marl, whatever your flavor is that you like for this fight.
Yeah. But, yeah. I've always been confused as to why they didn't go into the basement and check to see if the prism shell was still there. I mean, that's a pretty easy thing to see. But
Chancellor's in charge. Chancellor probably has all the guards under his pocket, blah, blah, blah.
yeah, all that. I think they do need to go through the basement to check what the sunstone is.
You do. You do have to run through it at the beginning where you run through down for the fight.
The Mud Imp and...
News, quote unquote.
I'm sorry, that's written in my contract. I have to do that. And that was quick.
Sometimes with the randomizer, just because of the way I don't know how the programming works, but for some things the sprites change. The news are sometimes used for certain spots with sprites.
I mean, it was the beginning and the end. This is what I believe.
It's true. This is what I believe, at least for now.
Alright, so now we get to see what we get from that hole.
It'll be something.
Yeah, it'll be something. Just watch it be jerky.
One of them will be jerky. One of them will be a gobo. That's what it'll be.
Yeah, it'll probably be like Genodome. And like Motherbrain would be like some ridiculously impossible boss. Because that's just how things go out here.
If it's the other half of the sword, it'd be worth maybe going to get Robo to do the desert. We'll see what they choose here.
We get
Jerky!
Stop doing explanations, man. Oh, I'm so sorry. Commentator curse.
And the bent hilt. There it is. So now it's a choice. Are they gonna go do Magus Go mode, or will they go use the sword to get Robo to do the desert to try to do something else?
You can just do the Genodome because you know that there's something there. I mean, we are Go mode, yes, but it's the Magus Cancel Go mode.
You'd rather do the desert before Genodome, probably? It's faster. Like, I just assume it's faster.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I don't know which way Chance is going to go. They might go Genodome.
They might? They might just do Magus Lair because they have it?
It's tough to say.
Yeah, Desert's got to be faster. Yeah. Desert's got to be faster than Genodome. It's just whether or not they want to just straight up equip. Yeah, they're just doing this.
Yeah, okay. So that's how that's going.
Well, they have to do this first regardless.
Yep, they've got to put it together first.
Yeah, the fact that you know Desert's going to give you another Go mode item makes it appealing.
I mean, aside from... Yeah, that's a good point. So they do Desert.
Because it'll either be the Ruby Knife or the clone.
Yeah. Although, is there anything else useless? Not really.
I mean, at this point, you're already so deep into this entire seed. I'd probably do the jerky, because it's going to be a really good item. I would take the time to do it, probably, because it's pretty quick.
It's not a huge time sink, and I mean, there's a possibility of getting a prism dress. So, also, the awesome cutscene.
Yep.
I love this cutscene so much. Yeah, it was like seeing this cutscene for the first time on the SNES, playing it for the first time. I was like, that is godly. It was.
That's cool.
It is so cool.
I mean, name a cooler cutscene in video games before 1995. It's pretty cool. I'm sure there's a couple, but this is pretty cool.
Yeah, for a second I was about to jump to like Ys 3, but there's like no decent cutscenes in that. I mean, there's a lot of L in the Falling, but that's about it.
He's Rise of National Anthem. I love that. That's a great. Okay, well, they're for sure going Megas. There we go.
So here we go.
My guess is that Schwantz is just like, I'm done with this seed. I just want to get to the end.
Yeah, this is.
I'm done looking for things.
I mean, like, yeah, we never know. I mean, philosoray might just go for philosoray. Never got the Moonstone, did they? Well, we don't know, do we? Oh, we get to find out who the bosses are here too. Is Slash and Flea? We've seen one of them. Yeah, P-Ray. Oh, no, you need to forge the sword to get Warbo, so it's kind of a useless gesture. Also, news again. And yep, Luca's doing damage hand over fist with Flare because that's what Luca do. Ooh, IP, that's a decent drop. And we're going Flea side first. Chrono's mom. That's one person I've always had. Is it Queen Lean or Queen Monet? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a good move to kill it with Frog, because Frog doesn't need his MP. Alright, well, let's see who we got. Who's the surprise? Wait, oh, Atrepos. That shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, Tripos is
Usually pretty easy.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, you know, with like, you know, Napalm and Frog doing frog things. I mean, he's still hit like a truck. Oh, yeah, yep, philosoray did it. Mom stole her own pendant.
Yeah, true.
So Atropos is, which is better than is not, I guess. Slip cut.
Finally a slurp cut. I see, is he done with his text now for Frog?
He might have gone down the entire tree. Not 100% sure. He might have, might not have.
I think they all had one left when I last looked at their menus, but I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, we haven't had a good chance to actually take a look at the tech trees, but I mean, the cat tree. That's right. None of them have petted the cat, so neither of them have. So no one has actually validated the seed. The other short piece was.
It was the Moonstone.
Was it?
Yeah, because the first one was the jerky, right? No, wait, did I get that wrong? The first one they got was the jerky, the next one was the Moonstone. But you click on the Prism Shard. Yes, it was King's Trial.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was King's Trial. Okay. I forget,
So,
you talk to Melchior to get whatever the Moonstone is, and you click on the Shard to get what the King's Trial one is. That's what it is.
wait, P-Ray has the cat marked on their tracker? They pet the cat. Okay. I don't see it, but I'll take your word for it.
It's hard sometimes watching both screens at once. I can't track everything. It's tough.
So Yakra 13. It's not going to be that bad of that bad fight.
Honestly, I don't think anything's going to be hard for Schwantz at this point. It's just they're stacked now.
Yeah.
I say that things could still go wrong, you know, but sometimes the double spawn in the Ocean Palace can be rough.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. Trying to think of what it could be that could be kind of a pain. Maybe one of the mutants. Like maybe
Ooh.
like Giga Mutant could be tough.
Twin Giga Mutants. That.
Yeah.
Oof. That would be bad.
Make that kind of hard. I think things could still happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, things could still happen, but here we go, I guess. We're moving on. Yes, and another thing that I didn't know as a young little Esper is that you don't need to fight every single fight in the castle. And I've never actually gone through the time to check if it's 100 enemies. It could be. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see what's in the twin. It's probably going to be something just ridiculously stupid. Like you said, Giga Mutant could be even worse. Could be like Mega Mutant. Ugh. I mean, like, Mega Mutant is harder than Giga Mutant. More than Giga Mutant, in my opinion. But
And Mega Mutant is like the first one in the vanilla that you fight, and it's supposed to be like, wait, no, yeah, Mega, Giga, Terra, yeah, in that order.
so Giga Mutant is the hard one. Terra Mutant is pretty easy. If you're heavy on magic, like we are. We already saw the boss golem. The boss golem was the dragon tank.
With philosoray's thing still glitching out a little bit here on our end. I didn't see if they saved Fritz. I don't know.
Twin boss can be a repeat. This I did not know.
Oh, I think I did know that. I do. I think I remember that now. They say that. So yeah, that it could be anything.
Could be another twin elder spawn.
It could be.
Because the scene needs to be longer now.
Or fleas, yeah, gross.
Or fleas.
Gross.
That's a few too many fleas for me.
So you can stand still against these little roly-poly dudes, or you can go down the little ladders. Either way is a good way to skip those fights. And here's an infamous room.
This room.
Let's get it. First try. Yeah. That looks super easy to those who don't know. There's a lot of pitfalls in that room.
There's when someone hits every single one of the holes.
And also doing all these skips here and make it like this is looking great.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to skip this guy. Nope.
That was tough. But got a lot of those really well.
Yeah, I mean it was looking really good, but yeah, Schwantz is killing it. Interesting. I didn't know that the outlaw knew fire whirl, was that? Something like that. Yeah, it is hard to tell what philosoray is looking at. Like, for all we know, we could be halfway through the Ocean Palace.
Or not quite yet. They still got to either get that other piece of the sword or they're probably going to end up doing that because we still haven't seen where the clone or the ruby knife is. But where they have to be is the desert or Genodome, right? That's where they have to be.
Yeah, there's the only 2 checks left. So one of those is going to be the clone. The other one's going to be, well, kind of nothing. So we'll see if philosoray is going to check the desert or just go for the Pegasus Castle go mode. Philosoray is checking the train bomb, but we're not going to see what the items are, unfortunately.
And we didn't see them on Schwantz's screen either because skipped it for some reason. I mean, there's a handful of things here that philosoray still just doesn't know. That we're privy to the knowledge of because we're watching both seeds, but they could still be checking a bunch of things here.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a shame that their stream for us is having issues because we just don't know. Oh, the and the levels against Wados or Zeal, like I think 25-ish.
Yeah, 30.
Wados,
a lot of people grind to 30 in the Ocean Palace, and then they say you're good.
Yeah, Wados is scary, but Wados is also a bit of a slog. I just like the whole Black Almond better. Not only that, but the final boss music is better, especially if you have Magus.
True.
Yeah, I wish that was a switch because I would much rather have a final battle with the Magus theme than just the big boss theme. Now, the crazier people don't even grind at all. Yeah, you can run behind the statues and completely avoid all those fights, by the way. That's another thing.
Yep, and that last little room transition there can sometimes be a tricky skip as well, but those are some good skips. I haven't checked recently what level Schwantz actually is at, because I haven't looked at an open menu in a hot minute.
Yeah, but we haven't seen a menu in a hot minute.
I'm sure we will once we check the shops in Zeal, which will be our last part of the little shopping spree.
Yeah, so, see what they're selling. Like, are they selling the prison dress? Hopefully. Level 26, Lavos, it's tough.
If you've got the right gear and you've got the right techs, it can work.
It can, yeah. It all has to do with, it all has to do with magic, but, the person who's walking in the lava is under leveled with like 3 techs. Ugh.
There was our seed that we had for this tournament. A lot of us did the third one. It was a very early go mode. Like, we got access to it very quickly, and so you were super under leveled if you ran to the final dungeons early. So it brings back those conversations of like, do you level up here? Do you level up here? Do you do it at all? When do you jump in and do it? And a lot of people, I think, just grind in the Ocean Palace if that's what they need to do.
I mean, like, there is that one grind in the Ocean Palace that is basically made for final leveling, and there's like 2 fights you're leveling up.
There's another really good spot in the vanilla game when on my old actual SNES cartridge, I got all my characters up to level 99, was that first conveyor belt in Genodome is another really good spot too. I don't think it's quite as fast as the Ocean Palace.
Actually,
I don't think people really use that one much in the randoms. Okay, level 28.
Yeah, but I suppose we are following Magus because we found all the characters. Well, yeah, we know where all the characters are, so it has to be Magus. If you don't find some of the characters, it is very possible that they end up being Magus.
Right. So this randomizer here can be any of the characters that based on the roll of your seed. It does basically a very similar fight. Like it plays out as if you're fighting Magus, but the biggest difference is that their ultimate tech will be a different thing. Like if it's Frog, I think it's Hexagon Mist. If it's Luca, it's Flare instead of Magus's dark based magic.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Chronos Luminaire, Frog, and Nadia are Hexagon Mist, I think. Luca's Flare. Frog, I think, is like Laser Spin. I think is like Laser Spin.
I don't remember what Robo's is, if it's Lightning or Shadow. It's been a hot minute since I fought against Robo.
I think it's Shadow. Pretty sure it's Shadow.
And then Ayla sucks because Ayla's is non-elemental.
Wait, Neon said that there was a Chrono Trigger somewhere? Oh, yeah, of course we have the Chrono Trigger. What am I thinking? Yeah, the Magus fight is really usually pretty easy.
Again, since you're a little underleveled, this can be a tough one. If you don't have the right magic set up, or because I've watched some seeds and done some seeds where it's like you get here and you've only got access to like one or two elements, so it can sometimes be a slog.
Yeah. I'm like, usually when I see Magus's Castle, it is just a slog. It's no fun. It is how it is, unfortunately. When did Schwann's Magus start?
2 minutes ago, a minute ago. It was pretty not long ago.
Yeah. For a second, I was asking when did we get Magus? Yeah.
Oh, you mean Magus's castle started or the fight started? Yeah.
Yeah, and we're closing in on 2 hours now. Oh man.
We'll still definitely. Schwantz will still get done by 2.5 hours for sure. I'd say this is not going to be that crazy long.
That's how those fights go, and how long the Ocean Palace takes, and there's just some things.
Yeah, he shouldn't need to grind.
No.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see where philosophy is actually at.
Yeah. Unfortunately, kind of what we got is what we got. But at least we know he's in the future. That's something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I just love seeing Luca do that much damage with a flare. And I think that using Black Hole might actually be a better move than a Dark Matter. Black Hole is a little less expensive.
Now they can do whatever they want. Once Magus does this thing where he starts casting his ultimate magic, you can just rip anything.
I didn't even check how much Black Hole costs.
I think it's 15 or 12.
Yeah, it's not the 20 the Dark Matter is. It's just
right.
Yeah.
And
there we go.
There's a couple of techs that changed cost in the randomizer as well. Magus's Fire 2, Ice 2, and Lightning 2 all cost 4 instead of 8.
Yeah, but they also don't hit quite as hard. Luca's Fire 2 is stronger than Magus's Fire 2.
Yep, that's true. There's a couple little things that have changed. I think Robo's Shock used to be 17 in the vanilla, and now I think it's 12 or something like that. So there's a couple little changes like that have happened for the randomizer for balancing purposes.
Yeah. So Schwantz is on the last leg. I guess phone. I'm not sure what phone is doing to see this, but thank you for the update.
Thank you.
$17 in vanilla. Yeah, that sounds right for a second to last tick.
Yeah, 17. That's what it was. Okay, so there's two shops here. There's the new shop and the secret new shop. Just going for the secret one first.
Let's see what we got. We got elixirs, 4 ethers, amulets, and the sonic arrow.
So we're going to do some selling and some shopping here. This is definitely a skill. Is everyone knows, right? Is a menuing RPG speed tech. I don't have it. I don't have super good menuing speed, but it's a good skill to learn how to do well.
Oh yes. Yeah. Alright, what about the other side? Is there anything on the other side? Okay, what do we got here? We got nothing worth writing about.
Not super exciting. Yeah.
No, nothing worth writing about.
And like, I'm good enough at menuing. I think a lot of people are, especially from like a vanilla standpoint or like a regular speedrunning standpoint. But randomizers just, it's crazy.
So it looks like we are buying probably another amulet, I bet. Or elixirs, could be buying elixirs too, I guess.
Sometimes I don't like mashing through selling all my stuff because I want to make sure I'm keeping like a couple of the males, like the elemental males, depending on what bosses I'm still gonna have to fight.
Yeah, keeping elemental mail can be really handy for the Black Tyranno if it decides it's going to be like water-based instead of fire.
Yeah.
This is a bit more than one runner in the behind once or twice. Is this even a bot? No. Oh, yeah. Okay, get a Gaia. Giga Gaia.
This should be a piece of cake, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah, it'll be easy peasy. Although the whole two-hand attacks is just kind of, you get over it real fast.
Yeah, flares and dark matters help.
Oh yes. All right.
Yeah, so Schwantz has left. It looks like philosoray has what they need because they're reforging the Masamune right now.
Come on.
It is going to be interesting to see the same idea here with philosoray. Is are they going to do desert? Because why wouldn't you? They already finished it. Like it would be so... It'd be easy to just go there, get Robo, do Fiona's Shrine, and see if it's Ruby Knife. If you just go Tyranno, Tyranno's already done. So, like, it's very possible that philosoray is on the exact same pace as Schwantz. It just sucks that we can't see it. And philosopheray's at level 26, 25, looks like.
Level if they haven't already. 25 is kind of on the low side of where runners like to be. I mean, is it doable? Yeah. Is it easy?
I would love that if the choices that philosoray made with like doing desert without Robo and doing Tyranno layer without Ruby Knife pay off. Like, I would love it. It would be so cool.
That's kind of clear up, so like when you hit go mode, you're ready to go.
Sometimes I definitely get a little tunnel visioned as soon as I get a go mode. I'm just like, instantly do it, but it's absolutely sometimes worth it to check one or two other things. I think it's just because of like learning, you know, like just learning it. It was like, well, you just do whatever go when you get, but it's not always the most efficient choice. Okay.
So,
Well, it's either going to be a clone or a ruby knife, right? It's a 50-50 shot here for what Fiona's shrine is going to give.
so the shrine is either going to give the clone or
Or the ruby knife, yeah.
yeah. That's all it can be.
Either one is huge, but if it's ruby knife, it's massive.
Fiona's desert, or is he on go mode? Huh.
Did he not go into the desert?
I don't know what he's doing. If I'm
not.
not around Max's castle.
Again, it's hard sometimes, right? Like, if it was me, there's a very high probability I would have just forgotten. It's not even just forgotten. It's just like you get really tunnel visioned. It's like I get to go on what I want to do it as fast as I can. Would it have been worth checking desert? Probably, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he'll go back. You know. And Schwantz is not grinding here, which I think is the right call. Like, they're fine.
And this is actually the spot where you would get your HP down so that your frog squash does significantly more damage. This is going to come in really useful on the elevator coming up too.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, for those who don't know, yes, you get hurt here on purpose because Frog Squash and also Ayla has one called Dino Tail that do more damage the lower HP you have. And so there's a particular handful of fights coming up here where the high AoE physical damage is super important. And again, Magus, like I've done this without either of them, and then Magus having Black Hole is like maybe the next best thing. I think Falcon Hit is the other one that is all area physical that Chrono and Ayla can do together. Yeah, good to know, phone. Yeah, about 152.30 for a Magus clear as a measuring stick. Yeah, it's about 20 minutes from now on philosopheray's back end stream here. This is kind of an infamous elevator ride.
Oh, yes, this is where you want to keep probably low HP for the for the robo. Hold on, yeah. Okay. Auto fights.
I think Schwantz has one Prism Helm and then the amulet on Magus. I think that's right.
I think so. I mean, having Magus isn't a bad move.
Thinking about just status protection. I am always of the opinion personally to give status protection to your AoE healer. Like, I would give it to Frog or to Robo, just because I value AoE healing so much in this game.
Yeah. AoE healing is very, very important. Frog and Robo are the only people or other characters who can just do it on their own. Yeah. If you have Nadia and Frog, they'll have their full heal, which is Q2, which does work. That's the problem.
Yeah, and there's Marley and Chrono have one.
Yeah, it's like it's basically a life 3 kind of thing.
Yeah, and then what is it? Frog and Ayla. Did we say them all? Is that all of them? Did we get them all?
Probably there's the slipcase, there's the dual cure, there's the heal beam, oil beam. There's actually quite a few AoE heals.
Yeah, there's a couple dual techs that do it, but having a single character like Robo or Frog do it is just so much better for multiple reasons. One is it only takes one character. It's faster.
Yeah.
And the other big thing is, I didn't know about this until I started playing the randomizer, is there's this thing called an ATB penalty. A lot of people to learn about is if you do dual techs or triple techs, you get a penalty to the speed at which your characters like are ready to go when you do dual techs. And there's there's a formula for it, and it depends on which of the two characters you choose to be the one like instigating the dual tech or the triple tech. But if you do like a triple tech, you'll watch their meters will go up at different speeds then afterwards because of the penalty.
I never knew that, actually.
Yeah, I didn't either for a long time. Really good to know.
Well, I'm something new every day.
Yeah. That's just I love having played this game since a kid and like feeling like I knew so much about it because I played it so much. There's so many things to learn about like doing it from a speedrunning or randomizer perspective.
Yeah, Naruto CT did mention that Cure 2 and Kiss heal status ailments as well.
The status heal is massive because that
Kiss is Yeah, and like Kiss is just so cheap, and it's actually an effective heal. Like Aura and Kiss, you might sleep on them a bit late in the game, but their magic power, well, Maria's especially, is so high that it is actually an effective heal.
We got some rough hits here, yeah. Frog probably should have just waited and gotten hurt a little bit and used Frog Squash, but I wasn't super paying attention, so I'm not quite sure what happened there.
I think that might be what they're doing.
Oh, he doesn't have it yet.
No.
I think the play here is just have Magus be in the front and have him use Black Hole, because Black Hole will wipe out the top three. And if you can wipe out the top three, yeah.
So that might be the way. That might be the way they're going to go. Either that, or they're going to do some grinding, or just go for it.
I think they're just going to do it again. In my opinion, this is another really interesting thing to learn about. Is like right now on this specific screen, if Magus was in the middle, I'm pretty sure his Black Hole hits all 5 enemies. It might not hit the one on the far left. But like having Magus be positioned somewhere else, or any of the characters that have an AoE around themselves, like Robo's area bomb, can make significant differences on certain enemy maps based on where the enemies lie around the screen.
Yeah, let's see how this works out. What I would actually do for this is I would give Glenn the Prism Helm to protect his status, and then the amulet to someone else. Because getting that hero medal off of him is just a non-starter for me.
Yeah, I'd almost want to put I might obviously keep the hero medal on Frog, but then give him the Prism Helm. I think that you're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Which is something it looks like they might have done, actually. No. Frog just has the hero medal. Let's see.
We'll see here. It might have been also someone say I might have been a misclick accidentally. Might have hit Lightning 2 on accident. Who knows? This is an infamous elevator. It's a hard encounter.
It's tedious, like especially once you get the 6 different colored scouters. Ugh.
It's not as like core pivotal as like who do you need to beat the game? Like how do you beat Lavos or Zeo with what team you have? But knowing how to beat this elevator is another like really important thing to be able to learn how to do.
Yeah, it can be tough. It can be tough.
Yeah, the party position play thing isn't super common, but when it is, it's super relevant.
Did I just see another?
Is he doing it again, but then he's just pairing up a heal? Is that what he's doing? I'm not sure. Or is he thinking about it? Because these dudes are fast. Like they're hitting. They're.
Yeah, they're gonna hit their stuff first. I really don't be on the same strats. Yep.
Okay, so he went lightning 2, and then I think he has. Was he gonna wait to heal after? Because the red ones and the blue ones will do the combo attack. You know.
Yeah, and it's just like 4 attacks to kill 2 scouters. It can be rough. It can be really rough. Because like these AoEs are just, man, they can be killer.
So frogs didn't survive. They all survived.
And
this is hard.
Huh.
No, the heal is the right call for sure. Like that, you just wait to heal.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you just heal again. This is why AoE. This is why I prioritize AoE healing so much. Like the one, again, I keep going back to the seed that we played for the async races because it was such a significant one in my head that it was super early go mode and there was no AoE healing. So the one thing I ended up doing was I spent so much time looking for lapises and just buying a bunch of lapises. I think going into the Lavos fight, I had like 20 of them because they were getting dropped from something. I can't remember what it was. But that's the reason I won, was because I had lapises.
Yeah, AoE heals are kind of tough, but Robo knows them. So if you have a choice between going with Frog, who needs to have magic unlocked, or Robo, who doesn't, I'm always going to go for Robo. He might be slow until you get Robo's Robo, and then he's fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people don't love Robo because of his speed, which, super fair. I just end up pumping a lot of speed tabs into him.
Yeah.
This is a tough skip, too, with these fly pops dudes.
And again, sometimes running away is a valid option. But yeah,
everyone's having PTSD from that scene right now in the chat.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Yeah, but
there, you got that one. Nice.
The stream with the twin Elder Lava spawns, that was brutal. Like, eventually the scene finished, but we were like 4 hours in, and like the stream had stopped by that point, so. I don't love Robo because he doesn't play very well with anyone, but Luca, Boogie is a full, he's like a stop for the other enemies, and they are, they can be very useful because they work against like the golems, I think.
Yeah, I mean, valid opinions all around. I just love that he's got good AoE heal, pretty dang good physical, and decent magic AoE.
Yeah, fighting.
Ooh, Max Cyclone on the elevator. That's a good call. That can be good.
Too many Maguses.
That's the 4th Magus we've seen in the last 20 minutes.
2 Maguses? That's yeah, we're gonna do too much.
Yeah, significant to point out here too that this Magus boss fight is not the Magus boss fight from the castle. The Magus boss fight from the castle is the castle fight. This is the North Cape fight. So when you use him you can potentially recruit him in the vanilla game. That's what this fight is.
Okay, so that's actually really simple.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's
yeah, it's not hard.
It can still be tricky. For sure. Yeah. It's just important to know they are different fights.
Yeah, because basically all they have is like physical attack and AoE. Oof.
They can do this. They can counter back at you, So sometimes it can be worth just killing off one of them at a time.
or Dark Matter is also very valid. A good move to Toxic Heal, as they're probably not looking too good at that point. Yes, there is a lot of negatives on the screen. There's more negatives than there are other characters. And, nope, they're still alive. And there's our water. Yeah, the counters. Well, they're usually AoE counters. Yeah. Yeah, Schwantz, yeah, Schwantz, he made the right moves, I think. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Looks like. And there's Flame Toss.
I'm pretty sure too, because I know in the original Magus fight, and in the castle, if you have Grand Lian or Masamune equipped on Frog, you can lower his defense. I'm pretty sure that's the same for the North Cape fight version of him as well. That could be.
I'm
not sure.
I'm not sure. Because I'm one of those people who's always like, I would like to have Magus on my team. Thank you very much.
All right, we are getting to final boss gauntlet fight here time for Schwantz.
Yep, he slowed the fight speed down. I noticed that.
Yeah, that can be relevant for a couple things, just with the speed of bosses getting at you.
Yeah, like speed 1 is just speed 1 can kill you.
I generally play the game from the beginning on speed 2.
That's where I'm at too.
Yeah. One can be real quick. Maybe I just gotta get good. I don't know.
I don't know about you, but I would love to see a ROM hack where you can actually recruit Shala.
Be pretty cool.
Yeah. And is it pronounced Shala or Scala? I'm not sure. We need a pronunciation guide for this game. As we have like Marl or Marley, and then Lean or Lene, Shala, Scala. There's just so many names.
It's tough when a chunk of us who played these games back when they came out, or not long after they came out, in the early days of the internet, right, where there wasn't like pronunciation guides from Japan easily available for everyone.
Yeah, I can't remember playing the first cartridge way back in the day.
And this one is completely on me and is only dumb. But I mispronounced Ayla as Alia, and I think that was just me being dyslexic or something as a kid, and I just stuck for a very long time.
Well, yeah, it's one of those things. For the longest time, I called Shinra Shrina.
Sure, and that one makes sense. It's just like a little word letter switch.
Yeah, but Magus fight.
Nice fight.
It was not bothering Schwantz all that much. Obstacle did nothing. Ooh, that's good. As obstacle doing like stop. That can injure one real fast.
Already dead.
Yeah, it's over. Blink is over.
So that was levels outer. There are 2 fights left for Schwantz. Phase 2 and Phase 3.
Interesting. Lord Batsy actually added it. Alphador may be a mistranslation of Alfred the Star. So maybe Shala got mispronounced. Or it was named after another star, Shala?
Shala and Alphard. Yeah, Shala and Alphard. That could very well be.
Yeah, makes good sense.
I always assumed that Chrono's name was supposed to have an H in it, and they just didn't have the character space for it.
In the DS version, they did, in fact, change that.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, there's an H in the name, which is kind of... I don't know, the CRONO... Yeah, it has a charm to it.
So this boss fight for levels 2, we've got 2 arms. The right arm has a little bit less HP than the left arm. And then you can't hit the head until they're both gone.
The boomerangs. We'll see who the boomerangs hit. Usually if someone gets hit by both boomerangs, they're dead. That's just how it is. Where are they? They should be coming real soon here.
Unless Flare and Dark Matter and a Leap Slash can kill it.
Yep. Well, there's a Flare. And we've already had Dark Matter, I think, so I might do it. No.
He's doing
1 or 2?
no healing. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, there's boomerangs and far down both. Yeah, he lived. And Vegas gets both of those, and he lived too, so I guess that works out.
That should do it.
That's both of them okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, now it's open season. Kind of. At further 93 damage.
So this means his kind of defense is down now.
Yeah, defense down, doing all the damage now. Not the... Let's see if Fur actually does any damage now. And I see that we're having a pronunciation between the Marl versus Marley. I still say Nadia, make it easy.
I think Marl is actually what it's like supposed to be, but I say Marley.
It sounds more feminine in my mind, but in Final Fantasy VII Remake, there's a Marl, which all kind of got under my skin. Yeah, so Fern makes a good point. It is very, very likely that maybe philosoray is a hub. It's hard to say. Well, it's just I like Marl. People keep saying Marl, so I'll just make it easy. I'm going to call her Nadia. That's just how it is.
Yeah. At this point, whenever I play a randomizer, I always just add in their real names. Nadia, Janus, Glenn.
Yeah, that's one of those things. And Babsi is saying that if philosoray finishes, we will hear from her, so that's good. Good.
Neat.
And we're down to using elixirs for MP, but makes sense. I mean, where else are you going to use them?
Like they're pretty close to killing him here. So I almost would be like, if you're confident in your menu glitch, that you don't do it because you can just kill and then do it in the menu instead of during the fight. Yeah. But
the menu glitch, for those who aren't aware, the screen goes black if you hit X at the right time, or do what I do and spam X. You can get in the menu before the full levels fight.
Mm-hmm. I believe you can also do it for Zeal? Am I remembering that wrong?
I don't know for sure.
I know you can do it on the bridge if you're doing well as well, before you fight the boss and between the skeletons and Ozzy. Yeah, between Zeal and Mammo Machine, that's what it is. I'm pretty good at this one. I feel like this one is easier. I feel like the Zeal one is harder, but maybe that's just me.
So Zeal 1 into Mammo has one. It's a lot less tight, so that makes good sense, because...
Yeah, so they got it.
Yeah. Good, so they're gonna full heal, adjust equipment if need be, and keep driving to the end. And if you were curious, by the way, the Mammo Machine used to be kind of a pushover. In the randomizer now, the Mammo Machine is no joke.
I probably just need to practice the Mammoth Machine more. That's just the answer. I just haven't practiced it enough.
Like you can do it fast, but yeah, that's like here or there. So, hot take: do you take out the left bit or not?
I
personally
always take out the left bit.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do. Yeah, it always struck me as weird that the right bit is the one that's calling the shots. I guess it makes sense. That's not good.
In my own head canon, I always kind of imagined it as like Lavos is a parasite from outer space, and so like kind of almost like an alien, like a xenomorph or something, where it's just like, but like its body is like able to regenerate, have different parts of its core and different parts of itself. And so like in this particular instance, when you're fighting this enemy, the core is on that side. But I imagine some alternative universe, it could be in a different one of the three spots. That's my headcanon for it though.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's just kind of one of those things that's always threw me for a loop, but that's not good. The true moral of Chrono Trigger, huh? And him roll on Luca again? Really? Jeez, leave her alone. I mean, she needs to deal damage. Like, yeah, like that kind of damage. And some dark matter, too. This is just kind of breaking out. This is where we break out all the stops, and you're just doing all the damage.
Yeah.
Before it does active life and turns its defense back on.
Mm-hmm. But when the defense is down, I just AoE to hit both.
Yeah. Then usually the center bit will usually go down, and that's usually good. And active life is right there, of course.
Yeah, sometimes if you're speeding through clicks and stuff, you got to be careful here because like you could pull off a flare, and like right here, he's gonna hit the other bit.
And heals it like all the way. So,
but it doesn't matter if it's heal. Like, someone remind me if I'm wrong about this too. It always comes back with full life, or it comes back with a little bit less than full life.
It comes back with 1,000 HP. So,
okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember that exactly.
Or something like that because Luca just did like 2,000 and it's still alive. So. Yeah, I think if the middle is down, then the two bits will do X strike because everything does X strike.
That's another thing to note too for people learning is some of the dual attacks and things are different as well. So like X strike with Chrono and Frog, instead of using, I think it's originally Cyclone and Leap and Slurp Cut. I think it's now Confuse and Leap Slash or something like that. Like they use different techs, so like it's better. Like it kind of sucks in vanilla, and like it's much better in the rando.
Yeah, makes more sense. That would have killed her outright. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, ouch.
And cut Leap Slash. There it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that X-Strike would have killed her outright anyway. And
Mega Bomb.
There's active life back on.
Yep.
Hope they didn't have anything queued up. And wait off.
I wonder if Red Pin would be better here. I don't know, damage-wise.
It's tough to say because, like, Flare is doing like 2,000 damage and Frog is doing an additional 1,000, 1,500-ish. So, using, like, a dual tech like that could potentially... like the damage output could potentially be less. And now we're just focusing on that right bit.
We're getting pretty close here. It's going to be time pretty soon for Schwantz.
And time at 2:28:08. And we got the Valkyrie, which would have been great for Nadia, but...
And a silver stud. I will say gold stud is definitely my favorite item in the whole game. I love it. Didn't see him this run.
Yeah. But yeah, GG for the Schwantz.
And I think I remember Phone put it in somewhere earlier here, was finishing Magus was about a 152. So that would be a pretty comparable check here, because we're at 152 right now on this frozen screen.
Yeah.
So it can't be that far off unless he wipes here. Or goes real slow for some reason.
Yeah. And we'll see if he goes through all the way or if he's going to forfeit. I guess that's kind of where we're at.
We'll keep checking in and commenting on it until we hear otherwise.
Yep, and I don't know if the Schwantz has to head out or if he wants to step in for some words. And I see the Schwantz. GG, man.
Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
So let's see, huh?
Well,
a little bit of everything.
I doubled down on bad decisions, and then I tripled down on bad decisions, and then somehow it was the right decision. I have no idea if what I did was the right thing or the wrong thing to do. I just know that we basically played most of the game, and when that happens normally, that means you made some bad decisions along the way.
No, it's just one of those seeds that just wants to beat you down. It's like every one of those long checks gave you like nothing.
Yeah, I avoided Genodome because I just am not a huge fan of that check at all. So I kind of towards the end went to go get Marl just to potentially get 2 go modes in one spot, right, with the Prism Shard and the Moonstone. And I ended up getting Jerky on the longest go mode. So I was like, great, that's just how the seed is going.
Yep.
Yeah, it was brutal. Like at the top of Mount Low, it was like the Moonstone.
I'm sorry, say that again. You were cutting in and out.
Yeah, it was like the Moonstone was at like the top of Mount Low.
Yes, that was pretty bad. Definitely will admit that. I also wasn't quite sure what to do with my party for a lot of this seed either.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, philosoray is using Ayla right now, so...
Yeah, I felt that, I did all that grinding in the very beginning to go and get, the lightning spell to take down Nizbel at the very beginning of the seed. I was like, all right, well, if I get Luca now, I better lean into this. Otherwise, it's not going to be... all that time grinding is not going to be worth it. And I was hoping to find some better synergy. I was tempted to put Marl in the party when I learned that, Antipode 3 was on the table, but then I was like, my party is going to be so slow between Luca and Marl and not having a lot of speed tabs. So that's kind of why I kept in Magus and Frog. So it was one of those decisions that didn't feel good, but I at least had a rationale for it, right? So
like moving Frog out when he's like the Frog dozer is not good enough.
Yeah, it's hard to know, like, is it the right call, the wrong call? It's a call that you have to commit to and doing it. And I think it was good for you. Like, Frog and Magus work.
Yeah, the buddy cop duo, we started it out, right? I because again, if I would have put Marl in instead of Frog, I also had the Black Rock as well with Magus and Luca. So I was thinking about that. But again, right, it's just like that party is so slow. And I've had a lot of problems recently with Lavos being too fast and too quick for me. So one of the pieces of advice I got from some of the community members was, hey, turn down your battle speed to 3 just for that fight and do 2 everywhere else. Because I'm okay with 2 everywhere else, but just in that one fight, it's gotta. Lavos is hard, folks.
Yeah, that's super valid.
Yes. Yeah, Lavos is no joke.
But yeah, I felt pretty good for the most part, given what we had to do for this seed. Because obviously, if Jerky was in one of the Prism Shard or Moonstone, that meant one of the Go modes was in Genodome, the other one was in the desert, right? So, I think that was the shortest one, maybe, unless you made a play for Geno as soon as you got the gate key.
Okay, sorry to interrupt, but I think we just have some very relevant information come in.
Okay.
I think we officially have the times here now, because Philosopheray's stream has been behind. But Lord Bates just put in that they did officially get second with 2 hours and 34 minutes. So they were only 6 minutes behind you.
Yeah. When you have to do that much of the game, it just comes down to execution, right? And I thought I did a pretty decent job of, doing some of the things in Magus's castle. It's been one of my detriments for a while now. And then I think I did pretty good in the last dungeon there, save for the fact that I thought I had Frog Squash learned, and I didn't. I was like, wow, the one spell I need. So I had to go back and make an adjustment, put on a bunch of elemental protection, and
it looked like you were thinking about throwing Ayla in for that, actually.
Yeah, if Ayla had Dino Tail, then I would have, and I looked, and she didn't, so that was the end of that thought process. The scramble was real, folks.
Yeah. We were talking about a decent alternative option with using Black Hole with Magus.
Yeah, I thought about Black Hole, but I only thought about it at the final fight, which is why I put Magus in slot number 2 to take out the left bit right away. The left bit has been giving me a lot of problems, so that was that.
Philosoray, GG.
Hey, he's here.
GG's.
We had a really fun but interesting time watching the entire race because your stream got behind a little bit, but we didn't know how much it got behind. So we were eagerly anticipating what was going on the entire time because we were like, "Oh, where are things at?" And it was just fun to watch.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, we had the slideshow going on, but I mean, from what we saw, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think there was enough Magus in this seed though.
Nope, not enough. Could have used more.
Yeah.
Yep, fought him twice, starting party. I actually carried him all the way through to the end. I don't know if you made that same decision or not.
Yeah,
looks like you did. Yeah. Your only difference was Ayla and Luca.
Yeah.
I felt like I last located progression at practically every spot.
Yeah, that's kind of the prevailing theme is check everything and maybe if you get lucky you'll find some progression.
Yeah, I think my first 4 key item checks were not progression at all, and I was like, well, that's fun.
Yep, this was a weird deep seed.
It was fun though, it was good.
It was long.
Getting the Grand Leon right away with Frog in the party is always pretty nice though.
Yep. I was like, ooh, this could be a great start. All I need is to find 2 pieces of a sword. 2.5 hours later.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
just, Grand Leon, Hero Move, and then you suddenly have Frog Dozer.
You broke up a bit for me there, so I wasn't really able to make out what you said.
Yeah, Frog Dozer.
Just early Hero Metal and early Grand Leon. Dope.
Yeah.
And then Robo Ribbon and Robo behind the broken sword. That's also a thing too.
We were wondering watching you guys play if either of you were going to go get Robo and then go do the desert to see what the Fiona Shrine was going to be, just in case you got Ruby Knife and wanted to do that faster instead. We were kind of waiting, everyone was watching, and no one did it.
I think I need to remember where, what unlocks what. Because I feel like I probably could have gotten Robo a lot earlier, but I was waiting for either Bent Hilt or Broken Sword to actually go back to that.
Yeah, you need both of those to
you
get
need
him.
both.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need both of the sword pieces. So
Yeah.
the reason to do Sunken Desert was to avoid doing Magus's Castle, right? Like at that point, you knew that the other go modes. Well, anyway, at that point, I knew because I did basically everything except for Geno Dome and Sunken Desert. That's where all of our final pieces were. So
Gotcha.
yeah, that's an interesting choice. I did think about it, but I had already invested so much time into doing like go get Marl from the Dactyl Nest, go get the Toma's Pop from wherever it was, go finish that, and then put down the Moonstone. And I felt like I just did too many side quests, and I needed to just go as quickly as possible there.
That's kind of what we were guessing, was like, Schwantz just wants to get going.
I think that's super interesting because I did none of that. I didn't do Giant's Claw. I didn't do Toma's Pop.
Mm-mm. No, but you ended up getting the same go modes, It's because Ruby Knife and neither of you got Ruby Knife or Clone, right? Because they were both super buried deep. One of them had to have been in Desert, and one of them had to have been in Geno Dome.
Yep.
Did you clear Mount Woe?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of think that was where Thomas Pop was.
So now I don't feel so bad about not going to Woe earlier.
No, Woe would have been bad. Woe was Moonstone, and Moonstone was jerky. So
yeah, not good.
First ever. And we never found out if that gear was any good anyway.
Yeah, I thought that was definitely an interesting seed for sure. It was, I guess, pretty good that we got some of a pretty difficult seed early on in the tournament. Hopefully that'll make us better players as the tournament progresses. Unfortunately, this means I need to go up against the number 1 seed next week, which I am not anticipating a W for me, but hey, it's Brando, right? Anything can happen.
Yeah.
You have fun with that, buddy.
Yeah, so we should talk for people who are looking here. Give me 3.5 seconds here to copy this and paste this into the chat. Here's our bracket. And then there's one more thing we can add in here that actually has the timing for some of these, but I gotta find that one again. We have another race tonight happening on a side channel.
Speedgaming 3 actually is when the next race is.
Yep, pretty soon. That'll be... is that Nader?
45 minutes from now, yeah.
Is that who it is? Who's that one?
It looks like it's Mayan and Nathan 94.
Yes. And then me and Phone play tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Time.
Yeah, and I will be doing tracking and commentary for that. So we're doing, high five. We do each other's races. There we go.
High fives.
Hey, when you got a community like this, we all got to help each other out.
Amen.
That's right. And then tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern is one more match, Fritz versus I'm All In. So that
I will be commentating that one.
I think I signed to help commentate that as well, so I may see you tomorrow.
Sounds like.
Yeah, so those will be fun. It'll be fun to watch the other matchups and see how this plays out. So thank you so much for volunteering to do the restream. Really appreciate it. I'm excited to watch it back, and good luck the rest of the way to you, philosoray. Hopefully I'll see you, at some point further on in one of the brackets here.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Good run. Thanks to everybody and for Speedgaming for hosting us.
Yeah, thanks everyone. This is my first time commentating, and it was an absolute blast. Especially big thanks to philosoray and SGLIVE for running, and for Esper for being an amazing co-host. Super, super fun. You guys are great. I had been playing Jets of Time for a couple years, but very, very on and off and casually, and just got good very recently, and we're a little bit more competitively, quote unquote. And you are all amazing. This community is great. All I want to do is grow the community and get more people involved. It's so fun.
Yeah, so last things I'll just say is give everyone a follow, give Kennedy, the one Kennedy a follow, the Schwantz, philosoray, Akuhesh, who was restreaming and tracking. Give them all a follow. They're all really good. I'm not, but you know. Yeah. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of the community. And I hope you guys all have a good evening.
Thanks, everyone.
See if I have time to put this in before we're out of here. Last little thing in the chat I got here up. That's the that last link there. It's got, I think it's got times on it. Yeah, so that can be helpful for people if you don't want to remember about timing for what's coming up in the next couple of days. Sweet. Thanks everyone. Have a great